One group of people that I hold very dear to in this CJ family will be my counsellors, and orientation gave me the opportunity to work very closely with them, and even the things that we work ranges from OGL interview to external venue for orientation to the program, and the numerous hours we spend with one another to plan orientation just allowed us to really get to know each other better, to know each other's strengths and weaknesses a lot more compared to prior to orientation. Orientation allowed me to get to know many OGLs, even the ones whom I never met before in CJ. And this entire experience allowed me to work very closely with them as well. And because of the numerous hours of trainings for OGLs, and we even had to go out of school to purchase our props for the skit.
Through the Lantern Project, we aim to increase the spirituality of the entire CJ family, and for all of us to understand what Lent is about. Through the Passion Play and the Stations of the Cross, we saw the CJ community gather as one to reflect about the values that Jesus taught us. We hope that we have provided the CJ family with a platform to unite as one and strengthen our spirituality regardless of faith.
As an event, Rockefeller gave the student body an opportunity to come together, like whether in their classes or OGs, to just enjoy themselves for a night of like music and fun.
And it also helped like all the friends and like students to support the teachers and students performing, and it also forms bond between the bands, like through all the many rehearsals and practices that we organize or those that they have within the bands.
We had booths during the fresco day, but I think it helps the class to bond with each other and also provide like an environment for people to actually enjoy the festive feeling during a fresco. And I guess there was a concert too, like a night concert where actually the CJ family actually could sit down and actually enjoy the concert together, as well as talk or enjoy the great company with them. And lastly, there was actually the movie at night, where actually it was just a time for them to just sit together like family watching a movie together at night on Saturday times, etc. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So firstly, I think that SYF really brought my CCA group together, like all the dancers, because I think that SYF was like a really like tough experience for all of us, and we had to we suffered a lot honestly when we were preparing for it. Through the experience, we really like got to know each other better, and like we really became a lot closer like that. A lot closer because of that.
I think it's really great that a group of young people working together and striving towards a common goal. And I miss the time when we got scolded by our coach and all the Chinese drama friends' lame jokes. And I think through SYF, we are full grown to be young adults to face like any upcoming challenges in our life. I think we have become more determined and resilient along the way.
Initially, we didn't expect to get gold with honors, as we didn't feel that we were as prepared as we ought to be. But our instructor told us that when you go on stage, you just be there to entertain and be there to enjoy yourself. So that's what we did.
And I think that one memorable experience would be after our first performance, which was Teachers' Day, which was the first one we choreographed. And then after that, we were all like really happy with our performance and all that kind of thing. We were getting lots of compliments and all that. And then, you know, during that time, and we were just happy that we had done something worthwhile.
It was quite enriching, even though it was tiring and along the way it got really draggy. Is what we took home with that. No matter where we are and what we do, we'll always be a family.
Because of that. And so now we are one big happy CJ dance family.
All the trainings, all the times we ran up and down the grandstand and the small hill, and the times we shared vomiting right after said hill trainings, it all invariably bonded us together. I think rugby at its core itself can be considered a bonding agent, And I think this applies to every CCA in our school, because at the end of the day, it is the bonds that we make through the people that we meet and how this helps us grow that is truly important.
Yeah, Chef is definitely right, because in track and field itself, nationals provides us with like a goal to work towards too, and like gives us a sense of purpose. So like having nationals allows the team to come together to work towards basically a common goal. And all the hard trainings we've been through, everybody keeps on pushing each other on, even though like it can get really tough, and ensure that no one gets left behind.
And I think at the end of the day, we really did become brothers. Yeah, like a huge CJ family.
For me, the most memorable experience was the final speech, the thank you speech that we gave at the end of Sports Carnival. And that was because it was like the combination of all our hard work, all our effort, that it was sort of finally over in that sense. And it was then that we realized that actually all of us really missed it a lot, and the fact that it was over made us a bit sad. And we were also really thankful for all the people who were there to help us along the way, whether it be the teachers or our fellow students that really gave their all to make this event possible.
Yeah, another thing was also like, you know, all the announcements we had to do at assembly, like the flags and stuff. Yeah, and the embarrassing things that we did together was one of the most memorable things. Like like planning the warm up as well. Cross country. It was the Ynez guy.
Yeah,
one whole chunk of them were like walking past and just staring at us, and we were just like, alright.
The last thing that none of us will ever forget is actually the blackout during the middle of the econs paper. Because it was like, everyone's sitting there, then we were ready for our sports carnival heats on Monday. And then suddenly the announcement came and then it cancelled the heats. And all our 5 months of planning were just wasted in that 1 second. And then when everything worked out, we were actually quite amazed. And it was really quite a memorable thing for us to see and to experience.
As a whole, I think the four of us learned a lot from this experience, and
After this experience, I can say that, oh yeah, I know him or her.
It was all really worth it because we got really close together, and
Because that was when I realized that my CJ experience was going to be really awesome. So we're really grateful to all of you for that.
Yeah, and I love you, CJ.
We'll have